Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Again starting from where we left off. So currently we are in the last tier of heroic 5 mode, and so yeah, we have the full tier left. None of the bosses are killed. So for the first fight we are going with Superman, Grodd and Flash. Superman with Fire and Knife. And the thing with boss Joker here is that he has hazards on the ground, permanent hazards on the ground, some of which will power drain you and some will do basically damage, dot damage, So the thing is, the reason you use Superman is because like whenever he's unhittable, he won't be affected by any of the hazards, So that's the best way or the best thing you can do against this boss. So that's the reason we are going with this team. And the reason I have classic Flash and Grodd is because to have power generation and extra fast attack hits. That is the only reason, because like I'm not going to activate the Flash buff here, because you need power generation to do the third special quickly so that you can have power and become unhittable. And extra fast attack hit will just help you build the Fire and Knife stacks, and it also will help you build the red Kryptonian energy bar quickly. So that is the reason I'm using this setup. And as you can see, once we are unhittable, the hazards are like not non-existent, they are not going to do anything at all. And even without the flash buff, you can see we are doing more than enough damage, to kill him pretty comfortably. So that's the thing, that's the reason we use this team here. And he's dead. Okay, so yeah, then let's move to the next fight. Next, I guess we have Black Manta. Yep. So next I'm going to fight Black Manta. Black Manta here has Chaos tag in. So the thing is, for Chaos tag in fight, I am going with Supergirl and Classic Wonder Woman. Classic Wonder Woman for the extra crit damage. Like you can have any support here. Like I guess even if you don't have any support, you can still kill here easily. You can simply use Supergirl alone with Fire and Knife. That will also work, but I just thought, maybe my Fire and Knife is only level 4, I think so. So, low passive stats, not the highest passive stats. So that's the reason I thought maybe, a little bit extra passive stats would help. And that's the reason I chose a Classic Wonder Woman, because she will also hold the passive stats, and also she will provide the extra crit damage that will help Supergirl, But only one mistake that I think I did here is that I equipped Father Box on Classic Wonder Woman for passive stats. Actually, I mean, I do have Entropy Aegis, I do have that artifact, and it also gives me good amount of passive stats. The problem with Father Box is that it heals you. So if you want to let Classic Wonder Woman die, she won't die quickly, and you will have less time in the fight. As you can see, Classic Wonder Woman, she is getting healed because of the Father Box, and that is causing delays. You get actually less time to play. That is the problem. I should have used Entropy Aegis instead of Father Box there on Classic Wonder Woman for passive stats. But anyways, but still I was able to get a one shot here because Supergirl is strong enough. She doesn't care about that. She can still do a lot of damage. So as you can see, like almost half of the time is gone and Classic Wonder Woman is not dead. So I started doing hits with Supergirl here, because I was losing time. That is the only reason I started doing that. And now she's dead, and now we can play, with Supergirl alone. And you can see the damage is there. We do have the damage. And just to be safe, I did the special 3 also to get a big chunk of damage out there. So I did that also. I don't think it was required, but I just wanted to be safe. That's the only thing. Yeah, so we do the special special 2 first, and then we do the special 3, which will deal a lot of damage. Yeah, like that. And then again you can you continue your normal basic hits gameplay also. Yeah, so this, I don't think it was required to do the special 3 there. We could have easily killed her even without that, but I just wanted to be safe. That's the only reason I did that. Yeah, like even after losing a lot of time, we still did well here. I mean, that's how strong Super Girl is. And my Fire and Knife right now is only level 4. It will get better with time, So yeah, he is dead. Then let's move to the next fight. Next, so basically for these 4 sub bosses, I'm just trying to use teams other than Beast Boy, because I think, as I talked in one of the previous videos, that Darkseid can do his super move multiple times. So the best counter for that is using Beast Boy, because then Beast Boy won't allow him to do the super move at all. And so that's the reason I'm just trying to kill these 4 bosses without using Beast Boy. Because last time I faced Darkseid, I made this mistake. I used Beast Boy for other fight, and then I did not have Beast Boy against Darkseid, and that caused problems actually. So that's the thing. So now here we are going with Batwoman the Drowned. Again, it's going to be easy one shot. So just trying to get these 4 one shots out of the way, and then saving up Beast Boy for the final fight. That is what I'm trying to do. Okay, so that was a small problem. Yeah, I think we cannot disable his specials. That is the thing. His modifier, you cannot disable his specials. He will also interrupt all of your stuff, whatever you are doing, when he changes class. That is one problem with this guy. But again, if you are using this team, he is going to be blinded for the most part, and he won't be able to do anything again. So that is the thing. Yeah, like that changing class thing he does. Yeah, and he's blinded again. So yeah, he will also be dead shortly, and then we'll have one more sub boss left before we kill Darkseid. So we are doing again relatively less damage compared to the last solo raid, again because we have far less passive stats compared to that. So we don't really get much attack from the passive stats also. That is the thing. Also, in the last solo raid you got passive stats from God Killer 2. In this one you don't get that. You only have one passive stat slot, and in that also I think I have a level 7 father box. So it's a level 7 father box. It doesn't give you a lot of attack, Again, Fire and Knife is level 4, so it gives less passive stats compared to the father box. And Entropy Aegis is level 5, so I think it still gives more passive stat than Fire and Knife. So Fire and Knife is the S tier artifact that will give you 30,000 attack at level 10. But again, getting Fire and Knife at level 10 will also take some time. It won't happen quickly. Anyways, let's move to the next fight. Next we have Dark Supergirl. So I'm going with the Mortal Kombat team with Justice League Flash, I guess. Yeah, sometimes Supergirl can be annoying, especially her special one. So that's the reason I'm going with Justice League Flash, so just to get that extra fast attack hit, so that we can power drain her quickly and she doesn't get a chance to do the special one. That's the idea behind using JL Flash here. Otherwise you can choose any team member here, doesn't matter. Like normally I thought, like in the recent videos I have been using Vixen with these two, but for today I was like, Justice League Flash is just the safer option, you can say. That's the only thing. That is the only reason we are using him here. Again, these are low health fights. These are not full 2 billion. So she will also be dead quickly. Little bit of a problem there. I messed up. But yeah, we are again. So, but even if we messed up, the thing is, as we are power draining her quick continuously, so she can't really do anything even if you mess up, you know. That is one advantage of this team. Like, you do have a little bit of a margin of error there, you know. You can still recover from that. That is the thing. Okay, one more activation we'll have to do. Not really activation, hotspots you can say. Activation is generally used for Batwoman the round. Anyways, now we can go to the final boss, Dark Side. So as I made a mistake the last time I faced him, I used the Batwoman the round team, and I did not know that, you know, he can do his super move multiple times in the fight. And Robin King kept dying over and over, and I messed up actually there. So it was just a wrong choice of a team. So now we are going with Beast Boy. As you guys know very well, Beast Boy, once his puppet is activated, he doesn't allow the opponent to do anything. So that's the reason. So if you don't want Darkseid to do his super move at all, you can simply go with Beast Boy. That's what we are doing. Another alternative, I guess, is DC Universe Superman, as he also he power drains on special one. Yeah, that is his thing. Yeah, so he can be used. He is one good counter there. Like, you'll have to just continuously do his special one, which power drains Darkseid, and then he is not allowed to do his super move at all. So that can be done. That is one way. Other counters, I guess, I think DC Universe Supergirl also is a very good counter, because Darkseid is not immune to stun, so she can permanently stun Darkseid, and then he won't be able to do anything. So that is also one counter you can do. So these are the things we can do. The easiest one is Beast Boy. Like, you just spam special 3 and you watch him die. That's the thing, you know. So yeah, there we go. He's dead pretty quickly. And let's take a look at the rewards now. Also, another thing, we have gotten the League Invasion rewards, and I forgot what I got. Okay, not anything great, I guess. Yeah, that's the reason I forgot. Anyways, so Vixen is okay. Vixen shards I don't need. Key is fine. Again, I'm not doing any vault openings because I'm waiting for the next season, and I'm hoping that we get either of the Gemstone, Beta Club, or Lasso of Truth. So these are the next 3 artifacts on my wish list, and so that's the reason I'm saving those keys. I'm not spending on these vaults here. I'll be spending them in the next season. So yeah, that is that. And okay, next fight we have the first boss, Black Canary, and we are going with King plus Raven combo. King with Fire and Knife, Raven, and Power Girl with passive stats. So again, in this solo raid, these teams are going to be strong because Fire and Knife is going to give you passive stats. So Superman team, Supergirl team, King team, all these are going to be crazy strong, you know. I mean, they're already strong because Fire and Knife is a very wonderful artifact, but they will be even more stronger in this particular solo raid, Dawn of Apokolips. So yeah. Anyways, so gameplay is again as usual. We are going to build the Fire and Knife stacks first with King using his special one to become unhittable, and once we get that, we will be switching to Raven to get her darkness stacks, and then King is going to kill the target in a few hits. That's how strong the artifact is, you know. I mean, it is just the way the dot damage is calculated, you know, because when a dot, so this dot damage is basically some percentage of the actual damage you are doing. So when you crit, your actual damage will crit, then the dot damage will also crit the second time, you know. It's getting like getting crit 2 times, and that's the reason this works, you know. Same thing with EPI and anything that does dot damage as a percentage of your actual damage. So that's the only thing. This is a strong artifact, you know. That's the reason. Anyways, yeah, we got the stacks and messed up there a little bit, but doesn't matter because the fight is over in a few seconds. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that's nice. Let's move to the next fight then. Next and the last fight of this video, fight number 7. Another problem, not really a problem, but a thing that I noticed with this solo raid is that most of the bosses are stun and freeze immune. That is, again, it's not a big deal. We do have counters and teams that don't really care about stun and freeze immunity, but it's sometimes annoying, like right now we have options, but some time ago, when this, like before the update, when the solo raid system changed, the re-roll system for solo raids, before that update, this was actually very problematic, because during that time I remember we did not have many teams, that can bypass these stun and freeze immunity, and it was actually very annoying at that time. Like right now it's fine, I don't really care. I mean, no one cares, because we do have options to bypass that now. But sometimes it is annoying. Anyways, a little rant about that. And then team, for the last fight we are just going with EPI with Zatanna now instead of Girl of Steel. Again, the usual setup: activating Puppet with Zatanna, getting the stacks. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get 150% incoming damage. So that is 3 stacks of incoming damage, and then we will be switching to EPI. Yeah, and we do a third special, and boom, she is also dead in a few seconds. Okay, that's pretty nice. So yeah, that's it for this video, and let's meet in the next video then. Thank you very much.